Hello, I'm Dr. Katherine Kelly, and I wanted to share something with you today as a reminder of part of what we need to do in terms of soul health, which is my model that I talk about pretty much every day and I live by as much as I possibly can. And I have to admit, this is a Sunday, and I was wrestling with myself quite a bit today to figure out what I needed to do. I've got a ton of work I need to get done. I worked quite a bit yesterday. And one of the things that I was wrestling with myself is, do I relax today so that I would feel more recharged for the week? Or would I feel better about it if I got some of those things done that are on my list so that I wouldn't feel so pushed during the week? And then I woke up to a text from one of my friends who lives in another city not too far from here, but she thought it was pretty funny. But this is what my horoscope for today from her newspaper said. It says, you need to take time to sit around and do nothing. Otherwise, your brain will be so crammed with the responsibilities and busy work of the ordinary life that there will be no room to be brilliant. And I thought that was wonderful, not only because of the fact that I really was wrestling with myself, but I tend to believe in taking the signs from universe, from spirit, from whatever you want to call the bigger power that's out there, and basically listen, because I was wrestling with what my inner voice was, which, again, just because I talk about soul health does not mean that I don't wrestle with this stuff myself. So basically, one of the things that I'm trying to encourage you today to do is to really listen to that deep voice within that tells you that you might need to sit back and relax and hang out, which is what I've been doing for the first few hours of this morning, to tell you the truth. I woke up, it had snowed a little bit, and of course the sun's already coming out and it's melting, but it was the perfect opportunity for me to basically sit down, relax, drink some coffee, decaf, because I don't do caffeine, but then also make myself some pancakes, do a little reading, talk to a friend. And so I'm basically taking the advice of what my gut was trying to tell me, what my soul, my inner voice, my inner wisdom was trying to tell me, and basically get to that point where I could listen to what this horoscope was saying as well, so that I could take time to sit around and do nothing. Now, I called my friend a little bit later who had texted this to me and was telling her that I was sitting in the sunroom. There's a red-headed woodpecker sitting here, and so I was watching him or her, was watching the other birds, was watching some of the other wildlife that is around my backyard. And she says, see, you're not doing nothing. You're taking an inventory of the nature that's around you. And we both laughed about that. But why is it that it is so hard for us to give ourselves permission to sit around and do nothing? And frankly, I talk to clients about this left and right, about really doing what feeds your soul, doing what basically your heart and soul are trying to tell you, because it's going to lead you in the right direction anyway. It's going to tell you exactly what that is that you need. And so, with my dogs today, I've been hanging out quite a bit, relaxing, and basically given myself a break, which, I'm looking very forward to going for a little walk later, because that is restorative to me. And even though that is doing something, it is restorative for myself. So I really just want to encourage you all to take a look at what your soul is telling you on those days when you're wrestling with yourself for, oh gosh, do I really need to rest today, or would I be better off being tasky and pushing at myself at a time when maybe my energy or my mind might not actually be there to be able to take care of myself at that given moment. And that soul health means listening in every second of what we need, because we will know when we really do feel compelled to be tasky and getting things done, versus knowing when we need to lay around and relax with our critters a little bit, or relax with a good book, or whatever it might be. So as you go on with your day today, I would just spend some time thinking about what it is that your soul is trying to tell you in order to reach that radiant health, whether it be for today or storing up for basically what might be coming in the next week or few days. So I hope that you liked this reminder. I hope that you enjoy realizing that, if you give yourself permission to have that time to rest and restore, then basically we would be much more healthy, like our animals probably are. And we would be feeling much more restored, clear-headed, motivated, energetic than when we generally fight ourselves to not do so much of that. So that is what soul health is about, is listening, restoring, finding that radiance, and moving forward so that we can basically evolve beyond the not so good stuff in our lives. So thank you for listening. Again, this is Dr. Katherine Kelly. If you like what you've heard and you'd like to see or read more, please go to my website, which is www.drkatherineTkelly.com, where you will find all of my social media links, including the link to additional blogs and vlogs, and also be able to follow me on Facebook, the other social media such as Twitter, LinkedIn, all of those. So hope you have a wonderful and restorative day, and I'm about ready to sit back and do some reading and then go for a little walk later. Thanks and have a great day.